to sing the Equity Foundation or the Equity Anthem, and after which we will remain upstanding for a prayer that will be led by Patricia. So if you could please stand for the Equity Anthem. Thank you very much. Patricia, please remain upstanding as we pray.
Mubaye Imana dusenga. data mwiza tugushimiye ko wabanye natwe, tugushimiye ko waturinze tukaba twongeye kuboneka ahangaha turi amahoro, tugushimiye ko wabanye natwe mu nzira, baturutse mu bice bitandukanye by'igihugu, twese tukaba turi hano turi amahoro. Rero tukwetse gahunda igiye gukorerwa hano hantu, reka ubane natwe, reka ubane n'abagiye kuvuga, reka ubane natwe twese, reka ibikorerwa hano hantu mwami byo kugushimisha, kandi mwami ukomeze kuturinda. Tubisabye twizeye mu izina rya Yesu Kristo umwami wacu. Amen.
Thank you very much. You may be seated. The theme for this evening is all about transformation. And as we listen to the various speakers who will be coming here, I'd like us to each reflect on what transformation means to us. What are we doing every day to transform ourselves? What is the impact that we have on those who spend the most time with us or around us in transforming our lives? And beyond that, what more can we do to advance the transformation that equity has begun? And to kick us off, I would like to invite a lady whose life was transformed a year ago as well. Started off as a legal practitioner, but was moved into the social impact space. You have to admire the passion, the grit, and the grace with which you carry out your role as Executive Secretary. Madam Lois, welcome.
Thank you, MC. Our valued partners, specifically the representative from the Swiss Embassy, MasterCard representative will be coming in shortly. Our chief guest, Mrs. Evelyn, Equity Group Foundation Council member, our managing director, Mr. Hannington Namara, colleagues from Equity Bank, our esteemed scholars and alumni, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. On behalf of Equity Group Foundation team, it gives me immense pleasure and privilege to welcome you all to this special occasion as we celebrate another beautiful milestone in the journey of our Equity Leaders program. Tonight, it is more than an airlift event. It is a celebration of excellence, resilience, and leadership. It is a moment that brings together our departing scholars, our alumni coming from different colleges and universities, our mentors, and the wider Equity family. We all come together to witness the continued realization of a vision that seeks to transform lives and empower the next generation of African leaders. The Equity Group program is a group foundation's flagship education and leadership development program designed to identify, nurture, and support academically gifted young Africans with exceptional leadership potential. It is anchored on the belief that education is the most powerful catalyst for social and economic transformation. Over the years, the program has evolved into one of the most African impactful programs, producing graduates who are making significant contributions across different sectors globally. So the ELPs that graduate from different colleges and universities are not only coming to empower and work for Africa, but they are impacting the entire world. In Rwanda, the program started off in 2021. So our first cohort was 2021-2022, and they were onboarded in November 2021. And since then, we have onboarded several scholars on a yearly basis. In the first cohort, we onboarded 32 scholars, and in the same year, 6 scholars secured global scholarships. In the second cohort, which was 2023, we onboarded 34 scholars, and in a few months, 16 obtained global scholarships. In 2024, 23 December, more 36 scholars were onboarded, and I'll explain why, and 17 of them obtained global scholarships. 2024, we onboarded 74, and 34 secured global scholarships and were airlifted to represent us in the world. So cohort 5, which are the scholars that we have in the house today, being airlifted, we onboarded 72, and today we come together to celebrate 32 of them joining global universities with fully funded scholarships. And we are very immensely proud of that. Through strategic partnerships with leading universities, scholarship institutions around the world, Rwanda ELP scholars have obtained opportunities in 49 universities across 19 countries and 5 continents. Can we clap for that? Thank you. So mentioning the 5 continents, today I should mention and proudly say that we celebrate a growing global community of 105 scholars pursuing higher education in some of the world's most prestigious universities. Our scholars are currently spread across the globe. As follows: we have 28 in North America, we have 20 in Europe, we have 12 in Asia, 35 in Africa, different countries and universities, and we have 1 scholar in the Middle East. These statistics tell a very powerful story. They represent ambitions fulfilled, doors that were opened, and futures that were transformed. Most importantly, they reflect young Africans who are acquiring knowledge, skills, networks, and global exposure necessary to become innovators, entrepreneurs, researchers, leaders who will shape the future of our continent. As we airlift the 32 outstanding scholars today, we do so with great pride and confidence in their potential. We are not merely sending students to universities around the world, we're investing in their future, in the future leaders who will drive sustainable development, solve complex challenges in our continent, and inspire future generations as well. To our departing scholars, I would like to mention that this moment marks the beginning of an exciting new chapter. As you embark on this journey, remember that you carry with you not only your individual aspirations, but also the hopes of your families, the communities, and the nation at large. We encourage you to embrace every opportunity to learn, grow, build meaningful relationships, and represent Rwanda, Africa, and Equity family. To our alumni today, present, and across the world, we thank you. We thank you for being living examples of ELP program. Your achievements testimonials, which we are about to listen to, mentorships and support to your young ones, continue to inspire the current and demonstrate the future value of investing in young leaders. Once again, welcome to this celebration. May you have a memorable and inspiring evening. I thank you all, and God bless you.
We'll now hear from our alumni in a spotlight, and I will be calling you up one by one to tell us your story. And please come take center stage, take the mic. We want to hear from you. We want to learn from you. We want to understand the impact that this program has had in your lives. So I'll start off with Vasta. Vasta, where are you? Karibu sana, Vasta. Please welcome her with a round of applause.
Distinguished guests, Managing Director, Equity Bank Rwanda, equity leaders, mentors, fellow scholars, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Standing before you today is truly a moment of gratitude, reflection, and celebration. As I look around this room, I see stories of hope, resiliency, and possibility. I see young people whose lives has been transformed through opportunities. I see powers of vision that believes talent is universal, even when opportunity is not. My name is Vasta, and let me share you a little bit of a story. One time, there was a young girl from a humble family who woke up every morning uncertain of what the future held. Like many young people, she had dreams, but there came a time when circumstances beyond her control made those dreams seem distant and almost impossible. There were a moment where she felt as though the doors of her future has been shut. And that girl was me. Yet, in those difficult moments, I chose not to surrender to despair. Instead, I chose to persevere. Every evening, the football ground became my place of reflection and prayer. The library became my sanctuary. While others saw shelves of books, I saw possibilities. I immersed myself in learning, determined to rebuild my confidence and define my future. That determination bore fruit. I emerged as the best performing student in my district. That was 2021. An achievement that opened the most significant door of my life, my admission into the Equity Leaders Program. For me, joining Equity Leaders Program was not simply becoming part of scholarship program, it was becoming part of a family, a community of leaders, dreamers, and change makers. It was the moment I realized that my background would not determine my destiny. Through Equity Leaders Program, I gained something invaluable, mentors who believed in me even before I fully believed in myself. One mentor in particular guided me through the university application process and supported me in securing a prestigious MasterCard Foundation scholarship to pursue a Bachelor's of Law at the University of Rwanda. And today, I am proud to share that this October, I will graduate as a lawyer. Thank you. But if there is one lesson my journey taught me, it is that success is not defined by the degree you earn, only the degree you earn. It is defined by the impact you create. At the university, I found myself studying alongside students from diverse backgrounds, cultures, rather than being intimidated by those differences around me. I embraced the opportunity to read and serve. I was elected as the minister in charge of gender and protocol, and that role challenged me to think beyond myself and contribute meaningfully to the lives of others. Together with fellow student leaders, we launched the initiative called Ishema Ryejo, initiative designed to nurture responsible, ethical, and visionary young leaders. We wanted students to recognize their potential and to become a source of pride of themselves, of their families, and of the nation. Beyond campus, we reached out to the secondary school to mentor young students, encouraging them to dream bigger than their circumstances. We engaged in community outreaches, activities. We visited vulnerable families and supported initiatives aimed at uplifting communities. Those experiences taught me that true leadership is not about titles or recognition. It is about service. It is about lifting others as you rise. And it is about using gift and opportunity to create positive change. Most importantly, the experiences, they instilled in me a confidence that no challenge can diminish, and a sense of purpose that continue to guide my life. As I reflect on my journey, I can say with certainty that Equity Leaders Program did more than opening doors for me. It helped me to discover my potential. It connected me to mentors who shaped my future. It equipped me with the leadership skills, values, and networks. And it inspired me to believe that regardless of where I started, I could become a force of positive change to my community. To young scholars joining Equity Leaders Program today, I want to leave you with a simple message. Make the most of every opportunity. I quote, make the most of every opportunity. Do more. Do more than hear, listen. And do more than speak, communicate. Do more than think, create. Do more than dream, act. Do more than hope, serve. Do more than participate, read. And do more than earn, invest in others. Because the opportunities you have today has the power to change your life. But even more importantly, they have the power to enable you to change the lives of others. Let your journey be defined not only by what you achieve, but by the modesty you create and the people you lived along the way. And to Equity family, to Equity Group family, our mentors, our partners, and everyone who continue to invest in young people, I thank you for believing in us. You have not only transformed our lives, you have empowered us to transform the lives of many others. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Such inspiring words from such a young lady. Thank you. Success is defined by the impact that you make. Next, I'd like to invite Samuela. Samuela, if you're here, please make your way up. And we can't wait to hear your story.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Samuela Kizera, and it's a great honor to stand before you today and share a little bit about my journey with Equity Leaders Program. I joined ELP during my gap year, just right after finishing my high school and standing before the beginning of my entire new journey of my life. At that time, I was excited about the future. But of course, as many young people, I didn't have everything figured out. But joining ELP really became an important part of my transition, and that gave me experiences, opportunities, and perspectives that prepared me not only for college, but also for life outside academics. I would say one of the most valuable opportunities I gained through ELP was my internship with Equity Bank Rwanda. I started as a teller at Supreme Branch, where I gained my first professional experience. It was interesting. I got to learn the importance of professionalism, customer service, and understanding the day-to-day bank operations. Later, I did join the Equity Group Foundation, and I supported the Women and Youth Banking Pillar. There, I did help with supporting the logistics of events, following up with branches and loan reports, and pretty much also supporting the logistics of pre and post events and different activities. I would say through this journey of interning there at the bank, sometimes it felt like it was a lot. Sometimes I was like, this is too much for what I'm supposed to be doing at my age. But I had great mentors. Mentors who were really caring, patient, and invested in me. They actually trusted me before I got to trust myself. And somehow I did rise and rose again, and I got the work done. That trust is something that I still carry with me. And it's most of the times the quiet voice that I hear that tells me I can do everything that I set my heart to, and that the sky is only the limit. These experiences at the branch and the Equity Foundation Group taught me lessons that do go far beyond the workplace. I learned that professional success is not only about having ideas. It's pretty much about communication, about accountability, about teamwork, about discipline, and paying attention to small details that turn ideas into meaningful results. Beyond the internship, ELP gave me mentorship, training, and community. They helped prepare me for college. I would say there is one outstanding session that stood out to me in particular, where ELP alum spoke about their specific experiences at the university. This really felt like, they talked about all the challenges they had to go through and how they had to deal with those and how they finally did survive. And this made college feel kind of less unfamiliar to me, and it helped me think more realistically about what to expect. Today, I am a rising sophomore doing electrical engineering and computer science at MIT, and thank you. But I would say one of the biggest things I've learned since leaving Rwanda for college is that you don't have to arrive with everything figured out. There's so many things you won't know at first. You won't know maybe how to navigate academic environment, how to meet new people, new culture, how to find opportunities, or even what you ultimately want to do. And that's okay. I think it's okay. To the ELP scholars who are about to begin university, here's my advice. Take every opportunity seriously. Ask questions, even when you think they might be obvious. Learn from your mentors, from your professors, from your classmates, and especially from the people who have gone through the experiences before you. Don't be afraid to try things you've never done before, and stay eager to learn, stay curious. You don't have to have everything figured out in the beginning. You just have to be willing to take the next step, and then you've got this. ELP gave me the confidence to take that step, and I hope it does the same for you. To the Equity Bank Rwanda board, staff, mentors, and our partners, and everyone who did invest in us, thank you for believing in us, sometimes before we knew how to believe in ourselves. Thank you, and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you so much, Samuela. Thank you for that wonderful testimony and for reminding us to take every opportunity seriously. Thank you so much, and for letting us know that we don't have to have everything figured out. I'd now like to invite Karine. Karine, if you could make your way up and give us your testimony. We'd love to hear from you. Please give them a warm round of applause as they come up.
Good evening to you all. My name is Karine Idena, an ELP mentor and scholar of the second cohort, and I'm currently pursuing my bachelor's degree in business finance at the American University of Beirut. It actually came to my attention when Lois was giving us opening remarks that I'm actually the only scholar in the Middle East that you heard her mention, so it is my pleasure. It is my esteemed honor to share a few reflections of my journey with the Equity Leadership Program standing here in front of you all. Graduating high school, I was very uncertain of how my life would be, constantly imagining the worst and lowering my standards until roughly 3 years ago, I received a call that changed my life. The exact call every scholar in this room received to be sitting here today. This call opened doors so wide that even after 3 years, I still stand to the amusement of the tremendous opportunities it continues to introduce me to. Equity Leaders Program chose me, believed and invested in my potential before I could even prove my worth. At a young age, I was introduced to the banking system with no prior qualifications in the field. I was trusted with the bank's information, system, and legacy. What if I was unethical? What if I was deceitful and full of malicious intent? One would wonder. But Equity never did. It never questioned my character, but instead showered me with incredible opportunities and its unwavering support has since been my motivation to never let it down. As I stepped foot in one of the bank's most busiest branch, Nyarunyanja branch, my mission was one: to be the ultimate ambassador for the branch. I always ensured every customer was properly selected, guided, and served in time and in order to manage the queue effectively. By the end of my first 8 months internship, I had the privilege to mobilize over 715 accounts, issued 350 instant cards, and marketed 200 premium cards. I also ensured to utilize every growth opportunity it presented, while often challenging to step out of my comfort zone and broaden my horizons. I gradually volunteered to visit corporate customers as a means to enhance my confidence and communication skills. Equity nurtured a young, naive high school graduate into a professional, eloquent, and daring young woman I am today. But that was not all it had in store for me. One of the most significant turning points in my journey was the Equity College Counseling Program. Through the ECCP, I received guidance throughout my university application process and was nominated by the program to the American University of Beirut, where I am currently pursuing my undergraduate degree on a fully funded masterclass scholarship program. When they say Equity is a family, they truly mean it literally. I remember as soon as Equity heard the news, they immediately sent me a token of appreciation and a token to help me ready for my study abroad. And my family and I would never forget of that moment. The confidence and spirit of professionalism it instilled in me has contributed a lot to my journey at the American University of Beirut. While there, I was appointed the head of diplomatic relations at the African Leadership Program, and with that, I had the core responsibilities of promoting external and internal relationships of the club and the community. I arranged and visited embassies and consulates representing African countries in Lebanon, like the Rwandan consulate, like the South African and Moroccan embassy, among others. I have managed to organize and host an inaugural event of the African Youth Day at AUB, a remarkable event that brought together distinguished guests and representatives from different consuls, honorary consuls, the Dean of Student Affairs, the MasterCard Foundation program team, alongside AUB students and the African Community Organization in Lebanon. Looking back, I would have never really done that and ever celebrated such a milestone had it not been for Equity that nurtured and invested in me into such a bold and daring young woman. Even after joining college abroad, Equity has remained to my rescue, providing me hands-on exposure to gain a real-world experience. This summer, I had the privilege to intern in the Treasury Department of Equity Bank Rwanda. This has allowed me a chance to learn from an incredible team of experts, thereby collecting skills ranging from professional to interpersonal skills. This enriching opportunity has equipped me with the core knowledge and skills of the mechanism of the Treasury Department and provided me an invaluable practical chance to utilize classroom knowledge to solve real-life problems. It helped me understand finance not just as something I study, but as something that greatly influences our world today. My heart is filled with praise every time I think about the greatest impact Equity Leaders Program has had on my life. I am deeply grateful to ELP for being part of my journey, for believing in my potential, and for giving me not only opportunities, but the tools and confidence to create more opportunities for myself and others. So, to every scholar in this room today, especially the scholars that I'm currently mentoring, I express this with full conviction that the only disservice that you will ever do to yourself is not embracing all these opportunities that Equity avails to you. Equity is indeed your family. Thank you, Equity, and thank you, the House.
I think she deserves a better round of applause than that. I think you can do better. Bold, eloquent, daring. We are so proud of you and so proud to have been a part of your journey. Finally, I'd like to welcome Emilienne. If you're here, please come up. We'd really love to hear from you and tell us your story.
Good evening, everyone. Distinguished guests, representatives of Equity Bank Rwanda, the Equity Leaders Program team, fellow alumni, and most importantly, the scholars who are about to embark on this exciting journey. Thank you for having me today. My name is Emilienne Mureramanzi, an Equity Leaders Program scholar from the 3rd cohort, and I'm currently pursuing environmental engineering at Çanakkale 18 Mart University in Turkey. Standing here today is quite special for me because 2 years ago, I was in the same position as most of you are today, excited, hopeful, and probably wondering where my next step was going to take me. When I was selected for the Equity Leaders program, I knew I had been given something valuable, but today when I look back, I don't think I actually quite understood how life-changing this opportunity would be for me. Through the program, I gained mentorship, confidence, friendships, and a much bigger picture of what was possible for me in my future. And eventually, the journey led me to a university scholarship and an opportunity to study in Turkey. And living and studying abroad has taught me a lot, not only academically, but also about independence, adapting to new environments, and meeting people from different cultures, and discovering abilities in myself that I would never have actually believed I could attain. But one of the most important parts of this journey has been coming back and giving back to the people who actually invested in you. Because I remember what it felt like to have many questions like, how do I apply? What program should I choose? What if I don't get in? What if I'm not enough? So all those really instilled in me something like, I have to go back and actually do something for the people who are behind me. And sometimes what you need isn't someone who has all the answers. You just need someone who has gone a little bit farther than you to tell you, I was once in your shoes and you can do it too. This is one of the biggest things the program has taught me, that an opportunity is not about what it does for you, it's about what you do with it for others. So to the scholars who are about to begin this journey, I want to encourage you to make the most of it. There'll be moments where you feel out of place, there'll be challenges, homesickness, difficult classes, and moments where you question yourself. But don't let those moments make you forget how far you've already come. Learn, ask questions, make mistakes, and meet people who are different from you. Take your studies seriously, but also allow yourself to grow beyond the classroom. And most importantly, don't let this journey end with you. When you learn something, share it. When you find an opportunity, talk about it. When someone younger comes to you for advice, take time to answer their questions. Because equity has opened a door for us, so I believe today it's our responsibility to keep opening doors for others. So today we're celebrating scholars who are receiving the opportunity to study abroad. So I hope that years from now, we will be celebrating you guys having mentored and helped other people too. So go and study, go and explore, and go and become excellent at what you do. But whatever this journey takes you, remember to look back, because one day, someone will need you to be the person who stares at them and say, I was once where you are, and yes, you can do it too. Thank you very much.
I think we can do better than that. For all the testimonies you've heard from these 4 young, lovely women and what they have managed to achieve, I'm still not happy with that applause. I don't think it reflects the inspiration that they've given us. That's a little better. And because you've applauded well, now you have the pleasure of listening to a poem.
Dear Managing Director Hannington Namara, EGF Rwanda Council members, Executive Secretary EGF Rwanda Lois Bamwine, good evening. Here I am with my friend Sam to present to you our poem about the general life of an ELP and the future we are all leading to.
Almost me. I think we're getting close, not finished, but you are on our way. Not perfect yet, but growing still, becoming stronger day by day.
First day here with growing dreams, we could not say, questions, doubts, and our fear in our heads, wondering if we'd find our way.
Some wondered if there's a place for one like us to belong. A world we could find our voice, a place we could all grow strong.
My new home then found me, Equity Leaders Program. Slowly, something changed, stepping beyond the lives we knew and embracing our dreams beyond the range.
On the way we couldn't easily find, but mentors guide our every steps. In rooms we never thought we would see, in communities that challenged us to ask, how great can I become? How free?
Still wonders on our mind, not, can I really do this? But what if I can reach that dream? What if success is closer than this?
In chapter meetings, side by side, someone reminded us once more, we never have to walk alone. There's always someone at the door.
And somewhere along the way, we found the people we could be. Maybe not perfect, finished, nor complete, but growing towards our destiny.
We are not there yet. There are questions still unknown, difficult seasons yet to face, and doors we have not opened. Doors we have not yet been shown.
And perhaps that is what growth means. Not becoming someone new, but finding who you always were and letting that person come through.
So when we look back someday, we may not see who first. We may see potential finding, purpose, and discover where we have been.
And somewhere in the distance, we can finally see them there. The people we once dreamt of being, the people we now dare to dare.
Not far away anymore, not hidden in some distant sea, we're almost there. Almost us, almost me.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Manzi and Sam. We'll now have the opportunity of listening to testimonies from the 2026 cohort, the cohort that's being airlifted. And first, I would like to invite Gael. Gael?
Dear Equity Bank Managing Director, Management Board, Executive Secretary of EGF Rwanda, Lois Bamwin, Equity staff, fellow scholars, and all protocols observed, good evening. Standing here in front of such bright individuals, I might need some sunglasses because of extreme brightness, but because I'm their fellow, I believe I'm safe. So good evening once again. My name is Gael Imena. And I am an ELP scholar of Cohort 4 and their president, and also an incoming freshman to Tufts University in the United States. I'd like to share with you a short story about my journey. A story of multiple flights not caught, many meetings with no conclusions, and only a single plan in mind. Some may call it stubbornness, but I choose to call it having a leap of faith. At around this time last year, I climbed the airlift stage, not to present a speech as one of the scholars that are going to university abroad, even though I knew very well that I should have done that. I climbed the stage to present a poem that I prepared with my friend Naomi. As I sat behind, watching in delight and celebrating as my friends were being called each to be congratulated, a thought kept lingering in my mind that it was whispering that could have been you. This was after I had received an amazing offer, which I thank God for and I'm grateful for, but unfortunately decided to forego. For some that knew what I was passing through, we would face each other in silence, but the question in the atmosphere was whether this perhaps was the worst decision I've ever made in my life, or maybe the converse. I'm usually forward-minded, but when things got rough in our application cycle, I wondered if I could go back in time, whether I would have agreed to grab the chance and go with it. But that question, if I could go back in time, was never answered, which means I could still shift from the mindset that that could have been you to that could be you. Because God works in marvelous ways, He allowed that. He's allowed to defy the proverb that opportunity knocks once. I got yet another amazing opportunity soon after the airlift, hoping that now I would do things differently, but it went the same way. At this point, I feared that even God was angry with me, but I continued holding that same leap of faith. And this leap of faith has allowed me to call Tufts University my new home, where I'll be going to study this fall. Looking back, however, I now realize it's one of the best decisions I have ever made. Not just because the plan worked out, but also because others could get the opportunity that I chose to forego, and it makes me truly happy to know that they are doing well wherever they are. I'd like to take some time to thank Equity Bank and Equity Group Foundation as a whole, because who, at their best of analysis, would choose to invest in something that they don't have enough knowledge about? I believe the answer to that could be almost no one. In the book called Psychology of Money, Morgan suggests that some of the best investments are not only logic-based, but are also emotion-based. Investing in the youth that you've hardly known aside from some digits, and still hoping for the best of us without expecting anything in return, is an investment that requires more than the mind, but also the heart. We sincerely thank you, Equity Group Foundation, for choosing us among all other investments, for giving us the environment to learn, grow, and benefit our communities. I'd also like to thank key people that have been with me throughout this journey, starting from my friends, especially those that are here, Eric, Patrick, Alian, and others whom we've tried this whole process together. I'd also like to thank specifically Judith and Madam Slivia, who continued believing in me despite the situations, and I never took your advice for granted. I'd also like to thank my family for being with me with every decision that I took and every outcome, but most of all, I thank Almighty for helping me to believe, to trust in the process. As I conclude, we have a proverb in our local language that goes, iyo igutindije iragutegera, twaratinze ariko ubu turateze kandi niyo dutegeye. To my fellow scholars, let's go and shine. But most of all, let's allow others to see with the light that we are shining. I wish all of us the best in our future endeavors. Thank you.
Let's congratulate Gail again. There's always a second opportunity, and you should never, ever give up. Finally, but certainly not least, I want to invite Sam, our second testimonial. Sam, karibu sana. Come and tell us your story. Please give him a round of applause. Some encouragement.
Good evening to you all. As you have already heard, my name is Sam, a common name. And I'm a proud member of the Cohort 5 Equity Leaders Program Scholar. My academic journey really took off when I graduated from high school. When the results were out, I was ranked the 5th in the country and was shocked. But really that time, I didn't know what I would do with that achievement. I didn't see an opportunity with it until Equity Leaders Program called me. When I look back, it completely transformed who I am. Before joining, I had big dreams, but I really lacked the directions and confidence to pursue any of it. Equity Leaders Program reshaped my mindset and sharpened my critical thinking academically. It taught me how to navigate the professional world with balance. A big part of my professional growth came from my internship at Equity Bank at a new branch, Kabuga, where I worked as a teller. It opened my mind to real-world operations and financial disciplines. It was really hard, but the team there helped me through the whole journey, and that taught me a special skill, teamwork. This paired with the program mentorship and training sessions, I had experienced leaders guiding my steps and pushing me out of my comfort zone. When it came to my higher education, I really thank the Equity College Counseling Program because it was a decisive change maker which helped me navigate the international applications. Sometimes they can be very overwhelming. I think my fellows know that. But with their guidance, the entire process was eased, and due to that support, I applied to Kyungdong Global University in South Korea, where I was awarded a full scholarship to pursue international business administration. Equity Leaders Program didn't just stop at the academy, with the academics, I mean. It unlocked doors to modern digital skills and AI coursework. I think the Equity staff knows what I'm talking about with the AI. And this gave me, it's helped me to navigate this tech world we're going in. But most of it, I learned the principle of leadership through the service that we had, the give to community sessions. My fellow scholars and I worked directly with local people in need and learned together lessons on personal growth and financial literacy. It made me realize that success is not only true, has only true meaning when it is shared. To me, the greatest benefit of being an ELP scholar is this lifelong ecosystem of excellence and network of driven peers, world-class mentors, and endless opportunities. The biggest impact it had on my life is shifting me from my trajectory from being a local to being a global student. To my fellow scholars who are being airlifted, work hard, stay humble, and lead with purpose. Academic performance got us where we are, but our character and desire to serve is what will make us go through. Thank you. Have a nice evening.
Thank you so much, Gail and Sam. And congratulations on being airlifted. So now we will turn our attentions to the screen for a short documentary on the ELP. Thank you.
My name is Inshuti Noella, and I am a second cohort scholar of the ELP program. I am currently in my final year at the University of Rwanda pursuing law. Joining ELP has been a cornerstone of my academic journey, giving me the community and platform to encourage me that it goes beyond academics, to just be the type of person that I'm looking to be.
My name is Chirolo Patricia, and I'm a proud scholar from the Equity Leaders Program, Cohort 5. I'm a very science-driven student. I've always been curious about how things could be done beyond what was there. That actually really played a role in me getting into the ELP Scholars Program.
Trying to reflect back on the moment I got the first call to join the Equity Leaders Program, There were so many things that I didn't know. I was so used to being in a very controlled environment where everything was in the right conditions for me to perform. But joining the ELP, I had to find my pace. I had to learn how to live with people that I'm not used to. That kind of helped me much a lot in terms of my social skills.
Equity Leaders Program helped me to behave professionally, maintaining discipline, and also building networks and professional relations.
I would say professionally, the most important thing I learned is that leadership, it's not really just about being in charge of something. It's more about how to use the platform that you have to help others also improve themselves and giving them a safe space to also get opportunities to grow and be better versions of themselves.
I'm working in the Department of Customer Experience, where I receive calls. I'm able to help people with various problems. It has brought me more into professionalism, but also working together as a team.
I've gained communication skills such as managing client communication. Sometimes they have different moods, so you know how to negotiate with them and give them actually what they want.
My internship at Equity Bank has given me an opportunity to put knowledge into practice, to look at your books, come to life, your teacher's words come to life and actually practice them. It has exposed me to environments where I have had to work alongside experts and very well qualified and accomplished people that has made me challenge myself to go the extra mile.
ELP trainings and mentorship are everything. They help us a lot to kind of understand what it is that the world needs from us and how we can be able to help. It's evident in the branches as we step into the internships and also to the Equity College Counseling Program, where we are paired with incredible mentors who kind of help us along the journey as we navigate our own aspirations.
The whole application process is a really draining process. It requires a lot of technical skills. You can't do it by your own. But having like that outside point of view of someone who is more experienced can really make it count in your college applications.
The most important thing that stuck with me was being able to show your voice through your application, so that the admission officer reading your application doesn't just see a file, but they see like the real person you are and like what kind of impact or contribution you would make to their campus. And I think that was the most important factor that led to my acceptance to the University of Notre Dame. And I'll be majoring in mechanical engineering.
Through sessions with mentors and study group leaders, I was able to narrow down my research. I was able to quickly identify my first choice of school that I'm going to attend in the fall, which is Pomona College in Claremont, California. And I'm going to be pursuing engineering with a combination of computer science or physics.
I want to study biomedical engineering. I would say the Ivy Leagues in the United States, I will apply to around 4 or 5 and I'll get in because I know that I have the support I need.
The college counseling program actually taught me that it's more than finding a place to study, but more about looking for the place that actually aligns with what you're looking for. I studied law in Rwanda at the University of Rwanda because I intend to practice in Rwanda.
I'm currently doing environmental engineering at a university called Chanakale Onsiki's Mart University. I decided to go to that university because it provides the perfect balance between environment, water resources, and sustainability, which is something that really is essential today because of climate change and climate disasters that are happening all around the world. And since Rwanda is one of the countries which are putting a lot of efforts in sustainability, so I decided that I had to go somewhere where they can provide a balance between all of that.
I'll be joining Tufts University, which is in the United States, specifically in Medford, Massachusetts, and I'm planning to study computer science and economics. Equity College Counseling Program, it offered a foundation in these applications through an organized curriculum of resources, which made it easy to navigate these applications.
The Equity Leaders Program, it makes courses for us to gain more knowledge about AI and its impact on the world.
As a law student, first of all, it has given me a practical exposure into the line between technology and the legal practice that has enabled me to understand better how to move with the current world, how it's moving, right, digitally, exposing you to different artificial intelligence systems that actually enable you to understand better, know better, and of course, deliver better.
When I first joined the Equity Leaders Program, we found there a culture of giving back. We visited 3 families in Kimirongo. We helped some of their kids start school with the contributions we made with me and my fellow scholars. And to look at the smiles on the parents and on the kids as well was really a life-changing event, because to me it showed what it really means to give back.
I started this venture in tourism. We help single mothers there using our 10% of our profit.
Through doing different give back activities in the ELP Huye chapter, I have been able to give back myself, where we have helped the vulnerable people. We have visited schools to teach them about public speaking, debate skills, and all that.
The greatest benefit of being part of the Equity Leaders Program is gaining a family, because it's more than just being part of a bank. It's more than just getting professional experience. It's about finding a safe space to grow and learn from people who are always there to encourage you, to support you.
The ELP program helped me to believe in my ability to achieve a better future despite my background. It helped me know that when I get there, let me not be a person so avid of success that I forget others.
To those aspiring to become ELP scholars, you have to work hard, do everything that you do with excellence.
I would tell the students that they deserve the opportunity just as much as we did, but I would want them to look beyond just getting the opportunity and to understand that this is a time to act responsibly.
Dreaming without action is ineffective. When you get in, make sure to commit. Make sure to be in the sessions you're given.
Keep studying even harder, and I wish you all the best. I hope to see you in the next cohort.
It is now my great honor and privilege to invite our Managing Director, Mr. Hannington Namara, give us his address. Please give him a round of applause as he makes his way to the stage.
Thank you so much. Our chief guest, Madame Evelyn Kamagaju, our partners, my brother Gatera from the Swiss Embassy. I'm not sure if a colleague from MasterCard is already here, but if they are not in absentia, we welcome them and commend them for the good work. My colleagues at Equity, and I say colleagues knowing that all the cohorts are colleagues. But let me be specific, alumni and those who are airlifting today. A warm welcome to this event. The event is called airlifting. As the name suggests, it is to lift into the air. It is to lift into the air, but not the air in a sense, but to lift dreams. To lift dreams, to lift people on a journey to destination or to destiny, as somebody said. Madam Vin, you'll agree with me here. History is being written. History is being written. We started, I remember the first cohort. Even me, myself, I wasn't sure what it will look like 5 years later. I always get emotional when I stand before these colleagues of mine. The number here is smaller than it should be because many others are out there. But I know that those who are here will represent others. Today, even though we are airlifting 32, even one can change life. Can change life. So 32 in number, you're not a small number. You've been given an opportunity, a platform to step on and go and impact the world. I'd like to congratulate those that are being Airlfit today, but in a wider sense, congratulate everybody, because, as they say in Kinyarwanda, it takes a village to raise a child. It takes the effort of everybody, in Equity, bank and foundation, even our customers that you interacted with during the time you are doing internship. It takes your parents, your relatives, your pastors, your mentors to bring you to where you are today. It is very exciting to see. We believe that you've been given a platform for transformation and you own your journey. And through this program, although the bank has, and through the foundation has invested in you, it has also started creating pathways for you, the talented young boys and girls, now qualified to be called men and women in future, towards attaining world-class education, leadership development, mentorship, global exposure, and our objective is simply to equip you with the necessary tools to navigate the world. Those of you who are being Airlifted today, I have no doubt that you've been given enough portion of values. I have no doubt that you've been given through the journey you've been with us, that you've been given what it takes. If you feel you are in doubt, please seek more, because there's more in store for you. As you go out there, please remember that you belong to Rwanda. Muri Abanyarwanda. Iwanyu first. Iwanyu first. Ariko, you're not limited. You can be based anywhere and impact anywhere you want. I urge you to remain grounded in those values you've been given. If you take only 3 things, discipline, focus, and hard work, those 3 will take you places. Will take you places. Remember, we only got to you when you had already shown fruits of a better future by excelling in your academic journey. As you interact with the world out there, try and seek new ideas. Remain who you are. Ndu Munyarwanda values. Let integrity be your guide. As you make decisions, remain humble. Humility is key in your journey as you pursue strides in becoming better leaders. I urge you to define what you want to be known for and what legacy you will leave to achieve or to leave behind. We as Equity, and I say this because I get emotional when I say this, that we have in our humble ways made the small contribution we've made when we were also still struggling to become a large bank. And I want to, at this point, recognize Madame Evelyn. She was my first chair, my second chair of the board. I was sharing with her a story that it has now been 14 years. I am as old as the bank. But it's exciting to see the strides we have made. And for me, the commercial outcomes in the bank we make, those are in any case we must do, but the actual outcome for me is you guys here. To see you, thank you. To see you going places. We remain committed, true to our mission of transforming lives and livelihoods through providing education platforms, leadership development, entrepreneurship, and money above all things. I think all of you have bank accounts, and you have earned a salary even before you started working. I kept hearing a few things that touched my heart. I think it was Manzi and Sam who said that they never knew that there's a place for one like them to belong. For one like you to belong. You're special people. Out of all the Rwandans that finished schools with you, you have a place to belong, and forever. You are children of equity. Be bold, do more. And I think it was Melian who said, do more, do more, do more. Do more, you can, it's possible. It's possible, it can be done. I think you've seen testimonies from others, and somebody said, it was Vasta, I think, who said that make the most of every opportunity. Don't be late. Take advantage of every opportunity that comes your way. I have no doubt that you will continue to do what you've shown us here for the days we've been with you, those who are lifting today, but those that are already on the journey, wherever it takes you, wherever life takes you, remember that you're part of a larger community dedicated to creating positive change for our community, where we come from, our areas, our families, the continent of Africa, and the globe. You're not limited to, with technology, you can be based here and impact people in whichever part of the world. So remember that, always remember that. Once again, I'd like to congratulate those who are being lifted. Well done, we wish you the best. We know that God is with you, our families are with you, your families are with you, sorry. We as the Equity family will also will continue to be with you. Stay connected, innovate better, harness, most importantly, harness the power of togetherness. This network you've created, that you belong to, is not a small network. It's a network that can transform this continent. If put together, which I want to urge you, keep connected, keep talking, keep looking for ways you can use the powerful network you have to achieve a better life. I have heard testimonies, and I know I'll continue to hear more, but I wanted to say, ngo niba mugejeje kubyo mugezeho ubu mutari mwabona bwa bwenge buhahano nimubona muzagera kubingana iki? The rest is yours to answer. I want to congratulate you and thank you very much for trusting in us as Equity to belong to us. I'm one of you, as you know, and the entire colleagues in the bank and the foundation, we are together. If you feel you need any support, feel free to reach out to any of us. With that said, ekaneko barambira ndabashimiye cyane, Imana ikomeze ibahe umugisha.
I'd now like to invite Madame Evelyn, our first council member of Equity Group Foundation, Rwanda. Please be upstanding as we welcome her. She will be giving us a keynote address. Madame, welcome.
To our partners, the Swiss Embassy, represented by Mr. Gatera. We are still expecting the representative from MasterCard, which is a strong partner. Equity Bank, led by the MD, your strongest partner. The management team of Equity Bank, Rwanda, our esteemed scholars, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Mwiriweho. Yeah, it is both an honor and privilege to join you today as we celebrate a remarkable milestone in the lives of 32 outstanding scholars who are embarking on their academic journeys at leading global universities. That is yourselves. On behalf of the Equity Group Foundation Rwanda Council, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to every scholar, every mentor, every leader, and the partners whose dedication and commitment have made this moment possible. As it has been said before, in Africa, every child is raised by a village, and this is your village. I'm proud to be part of the village. Today is far more than an airlift event. It is a celebration of opportunities being unlocked and lives being transformed through the power of education, leadership, and innovation. The young men and women gathered here represent the very best of Rwanda and Africa. For sure, we've heard that, we've seen it, we've listened to you. And we see the wisdom, we see the knowledge, we see the power and the strength and the passion that you talk with. And definitely that confirms that you are the very best of Rwanda and Africa. Their achievements reflect resilience, determination, discipline, and unwavering commitment to excellence. They remind us that while talent is universal, opportunity is not. I think it's Emilienne who said it, one of you said it. Opportunity is not universal indeed. And this is exactly why programs such as Equity Leaders Program continue to play a critical role in shaping the future of our continent. Education remains one of the most powerful drivers of transformation. It equips individuals with knowledge, broadens perspectives, expands possibilities, and opens doors that can change not only individual lives, but also entire families, communities, and nations. Through education, barriers are overcome, aspirations are elevated, and futures are reimagined. We had those who thought that they wouldn't fit in this kind of setup, but here you are. So embrace the opportunity. Opportunity muyibyaza umusaruro bivuge mu Kinyarwanda, sibyo? Yeah, however, education alone is not enough. The world requires leaders who can translate knowledge into action. I think one of you said it. Ideas into solutions and vision into impact. Leadership is not defined by titles or positions. True leadership is demonstrated through responsibility, integrity, positive attitude, good values, yangwa indangagaciro, resilience, humility, accountability, adaptability, and service to others. Again, some of you have testified to this, and I was happy that you already know that. It is about using one's talents and influence to create positive change and contribute meaningfully to society. That is very important. And I believe you know that all that Equity expects from you after you graduate from wherever you are going is just to give back. Bring back that knowledge and skills and transform Africa. I think all of us in this room aspire for that. To our scholars, you have already demonstrated leadership through your commitment to excellence and your determination to succeed. As you begin this new chapter, I encourage you to remain anchored in the values that have brought you this far, which are humility, integrity, resilience, service, hard work, and again, your identity. Don't forget your identity, those of you who are just living. always remember you are Umunyarwanda. I was hoping, and I tried to propose, but it seems I was late, that each of you should go with a Rwanda flag and let it always remind you that you belong to Rwanda, and whatever you're trying to do, remember that you, or at least aspire to come back and build your country. As you already know, we live in an era shaped by unprecedented change, where innovation is transforming economies, industries, and societies at an extraordinary pace. The challenges facing our communities require creative thinkers, bold problem solvers, visionary innovators capable of developing sustainable solutions that improve lives and create opportunities for generations to come. When Emilienne talked of doing environmental engineering and sustainability, that was powerful. Was it Emilienne? I hope I don't mix the names. We therefore look to you to become those innovators. We believe that through the knowledge and skills you acquire, the experiences you gain, and the technologies you embrace, you contribute to addressing the pressing challenges of our time and advancing Africa's development agenda. To our valued customers, partners, to our valued partners who continue to support the education and leadership program, particularly the MasterCard, though they are not yet here, MasterCard Foundation. We extend our deepest appreciation to the mentors, the EGF Rwanda team that supports our scholars daily, the Equity Bank team. At least we've had testimonies that some of you were supported and you were able to do even what you were not sure you would be able to do. Thank you for your unwavering commitment and believing in these young leaders. Your sacrifices, guidance, encouragement, and investment in their potential have made this achievement possible. As you travel across the world, remember that you're ambassadors of your families, your communities, your country, and the values of the Equity Group family. I always say that once equity, you will always be equity. I've been with the Equity family since 2012. It's a long story. I think as the MD mentioned, I started by joining the Equity Rwanda board. I moved to the group, served on Uganda board. Now I serve on Tanzania board and the Equity Group Foundation Council. So wherever you go, carry yourselves with excellence, embrace diversity, pursue knowledge relentlessly, build meaningful relations. I think that's where we say, never walk alone. Remain humble, and above all, remain committed to making a positive difference in lives of others. I can't emphasize that enough. Almost everybody who has talked about it. I think that's what gives satisfaction more than anything else. As the Equity Group family, we are immensely proud of your accomplishments and confident in your future. We firmly believe that the education you receive, the leadership you demonstrate, and the innovations you create will contribute to building stronger communities, a more prosperous Africa, and a better world for future generations. Once again, congratulations. Go confidently in the directions of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined. You've got the opportunity. Muibyaze umusaruro, right? We wish you excellence in your studies and success in all your endeavors. Personally, I'm very proud of you once again. Murakoze, thank you very much. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Madam, for those words of inspiration and for the keynote address. I would now like to invite back on stage for the actual airlift ceremony the Equity Group Foundation Rwanda Executive Secretary, Lois, our Managing Director, Mr. Hannington Namara, our partner from the Swiss Embassy, if you could please join us, and also, Madam, allow me to invite you back on stage as our council member for the actual airlift ceremony.
Yes, each of them will come over. Maybe you can move a little bit that side. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, MC. Now we start the airlifting ceremony, and I'll be calling on each of the scholars that will be airlifted, and we hand over the letters. So the first one is Eric Shema. Gayari Mena, make your way to the stage. Followed by Mogwaneza. The van represented by MRN. Bizimana Muhile Kevin. Somebody will pick for him. That is a Kevin in a lady. Elize Munezero. Iradukunda, please make your way to the stage. Please clap for your friends. This is a great achievement that we should be proud of. Devin Amizero. Followed by Madeleine. Regina. Followed by Rosette. Regina, then Rosette, to be represented. Yes, she's not here. She has already traveled. Kevin Asante. The representative should walk to the stage, please. Umoton Dina. Dina. Katia, Sandrine, Katia first, then Sandrine. Sandrine, followed by Solomon, Diane, Diane, make your way to the stage. Followed by William Ishimwe. Benita. Benita. Divine Ilakoze, make your way to the stage. Angel Wase. Wase Angel. Imena, Lena Imena, Asma, representative, please come forward. David Ilakoze. David. Oh, sorry. Jihozo Emeline. Elian Munyana. Benjamin. Mans Patrick. Mans Patrick. Keza Milka. Keza. Please someone represent her. We know most of your colleagues have traveled. a young lawyer. Herbert. Ishimwe Doris. Deuce. Ishimwe Deuce. Please. Sadak. Guys, are you not proud of your colleagues? Let's appreciate them as they become global citizens. Some make your way to the stage. And finally, Igor. Thank you all. A big round of applause for our colleagues. Thank you very much.
Let's give all the airlifted a round of applause. Congratulations to you all. Please don't forget everything you've heard and everything you've been told today. But Lois, I hope you've managed to catch your breath because we need you back on stage just shortly to give a vote of thanks. Thank you.
Thank you, Rita. This is a very short one. Really to appreciate everyone, starting off with our partners. Thank you for believing in us. We haven't seen MasterCard representative, but we really appreciate that they have believed in us. They have believed in equity, as well as our scholars. We thank the representative from the Swiss Embassy for joining us, and we extend our deepest gratitude for your continued trust and support. To our EGF Rwanda Council member, thank you for joining us today to celebrate and inspire our scholars. I'm sure all of them are happy to see Madam Chair joining us today. Thank you so much. To our MD, thank you for believing in us. Thank you for your various support, encouraging us, and making this journey much easier and simple. Thank you. To my equity colleagues and EGF colleagues, I can't thank you enough. I think the stories that we've heard from scholars, from branch level to head office, to the support and mentorship, to the good words, to telling people that they can be people that they never thought that they can be, I think that is incredible, and I immensely appreciate that support and commitment. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting and believing in our young scholars. Thank you for showing them that equity is home and will forever remain home. To our scholars, lastly, I'm glad that some of your elders already talked about equity being home and forever home. And our chair has also mentioned that. So as you leave, especially the ones that I lifted today, please remember equity is home. We love you, that you know. We shall definitely miss you. But one thing that sticks with me is that whenever you come for your summer break, I always see very beautiful smiles on your faces. I get the best hugs in EGF corridors. So I'm looking forward to that next summer. So both the Airlfit and the alumni, please always come to our small office and give us those smiles and hugs. It reminds us that you're loved and we are loved as well. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Truly thank you for being part of this special occasion. May God bless you all. Have a good evening, and please join us for a small dinner. Thank you.
Of course, the high table. Then, okay. I want the high table first. Then I will invite this year ELP scholars to join you. Then we'll go by that order.